After many delays, April looks to be a month we'll be seeing a bunch of new games finally come out. And unless this has all been a very mean-spirited April Fool's joke, I'm Mahin Kesore for GamesRadar, and here are some of the best games coming out in April. In Tron Identity, you play as Query, a detective program searching for answers after an unprecedented crime is committed. You'll come into contact with various characters during your investigation, and it's up to you how you interact with others and what approach you take to solve the mystery. As its latest trailer shows, there's also a puzzle-solving element as you work to reveal memories by defragging identity disks. It all takes place on a never-before-seen server that fills us with intrigue, as does the fact it's from Bithell Games, the studio behind not only the brilliant Tom Was Alone, but also Quarantine Circular, so you know they can put a good sci-fi plot together. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection bundles together 10 classic action RPGs. The story is set in a near-future world called Net Society, where everything from your home appliances to the city's infrastructure is connected via the internet and accessed by NetNavis and PETs. Megaman.exe is protagonist Lan's NetNavi, and your job is to fend off viruses and hackers under the criminal organization WWW, all world free. The collection includes optional high-resolution filters that give you a smoother, less pixelated look, but you can easily toggle the filters on and off at any point if you prefer the original style. You'll also have access to an art gallery with over 1,000 images and a music player with over 180 tracks to jam out to. This new collection of games sees loads of new content, including some stuff previously locked to Japan and online functionality, with regular updates on the game on Capcom's YouTube channel by my new personal hero, Mr. Famous. This is looking to be the Battle Network revival for the ages, and I too one day hope to be just a smidge as famous as Mr. Famous. Minecraft Legends is an action strategy game where your primary responsibility will be leading allies into battle to defend the overworld against an invading piglin army. As a result, there's less emphasis on building and crafting, and a broader push towards combat and resource management. You'll be navigating and exploring the overworld in a third-person perspective, on foot and on horseback. Oh yeah, and there's this adorable plump purple tiger that you can ride. If you're not sold by that, I don't know what will. You also won't run when hearing a hissing or clattering of bones, but rather sense an opportunity for allyship. And fighting won't be hack and slash, but a careful game of offensive and defensive actions, underpinned by strategic positioning and quick thinking. If the swords and dragons of Fire Emblem were always a little too medieval for you, Advanced Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp could be the tactics game that you're interested in. The game suffered a lengthy delay last year, seemingly due to Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Even before that, it was delayed from its original December 2021 release window to spring 2022. It's a remastered collection of Advanced Wars and Advanced Wars 2 Black Hole Rising. The two games were originally released for the Game Boy Advance and were the first in the series to make their way out of Japan. However, the franchise has since gone quiet in recent years, and so Reboot Camp will be a long-awaited return for fans. The story sees Andy, Max, Sammy, and more familiar heroes battling it out in turn-based tactical action across 2 story campaigns. Alongside the 2 main campaigns, there's also a mode that lets you design your own maps and share them with friends, and another where you can take your buddies in PvP battles online or locally with up to 4 players. Keeping to the theme of delayed games, here's one I never thought I'd see coming out. After years in the making, Dead Island 2 is finally on its way. Originally announced in 2014, the long-awaited sequel to Techland's zombie-bashing Slaughterfest is a game we've already found ourselves loving. The story sees you gather fellow survivors and carve a path through the abandoned city in order to contact the government and get your whole crew rescued. And there's no talking about Dead Island 2 without mentioning the flesh system. This wildly gory system is basically focused on letting you kill zombies in the most chaotic way possible. Different parts of zombies' bodies will be completely obliterated if you're targeting them with a weapon. We can literally see someone's face get punched through in the new gameplay footage. Another zombie's leg falls off when it's shot a few times. Oh, sorry. Looks like there was another delay. While EA announced the delay that pushed the release of Star Wars Jedi Survivor back by a matter of weeks, we've since learned some more details about what is shaping up to be one of the most exciting upcoming Star Wars games. The Star Wars Jedi Survivor story will pick up 5 years after the events of Jedi Fallen Order. which concluded with Cal Kestis sacrificing the chance to rebuild the Jedi Order to keep Force-sensitive children safe from the Empire. We're expecting a darker tone to this sequel as Cal is pushed into an increasingly desperate fight as the galaxy descends further into darkness. As one of the last remaining Jedi Knights in the galaxy, Star Wars Jedi Survivor will explore how far Cal is willing to go to protect himself, his crew, and the legacy of the Jedi Order as the dark times close in around him. And there we have it. That's your gaming release calendar for April. Let us know what you're planning to play in April. And as always, I've been Mahin Kesore, and remember to like and subscribe to GamesRadar's YouTube channel. See ya!